Hello, 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 everybody. It is I, Sam the Free Frog, and we're back in Tyria. Yes. Thursday stream. A little bit earlier than usual. A little bit earlier. Wanted to get out ahead of the gate today. And yeah, just crack on with it, because I've got a couple of things I want to address before we go into the next mission immediately. If you were watching yesterday's stream, you'll know that things got a little tricky there. We only managed to get the one mission done. Yes, indeed. And we had a bit of a hard time with it. But you know, we got there, and that's what's important. So yeah, currently on my I went after Strem. I did go back and I did get the missions bonus complete, which was not especially difficult by itself. But yeah, this upcoming mission, we have a couple of things, a couple of elite skills, and by a couple I mean there's like 4, possibly 5 in there that I would like to grab. So I'm going to need some capture signets for that. But yeah, I also jumped around in the desert and unlocked all of the core secondary professions. So yes, we can now capture all elite skills, including ones that we would want to pick up for our heroes, which are basically placeholders for, you know, players in the group, because we are doing this kind of solo. And hopefully the AI plays ball with us today, because boy howdy, we'll be having some fun. Okay, so currently sitting pretty with about 20 plat, just shy of 20 plat in total funds. Let's see, rest scroll trader. Can I sell this? What's the? Okay, they don't buy the regular blue ones. Okay, that's just for regular merchants. Yeah, this scroll of Hunter's Insight, 175% XP for combat. Hunter's Insight ends if your party fails to kill a boss for 5 minutes. Potentially useful. There has been a change to the Refrogged game mode, which is what we're playing in. Yesterday, you might have noticed that when we actually completed the mission, we got 2,000 experience, 200 gold, and a skill point. Yeah, I looked around for a hot minute, because I was thinking, well, hold on a minute, how could I possibly have gotten that when it's 1,000 experience, no gold, and 1 skill point for mission completion under normal circumstances? How does that work? They changed something. The something that they changed is that we gain more experience, excuse me, from completing missions. Yeah, there is also a new game mode out called Milandru's Accord, which is basically, it's the Iron Man mode that a lot of people have played over the years, now as an actual formal game mode. See, hello Doc in chat, of course, he says, addressed, I'd rather you undress. I bet you would, you spicy boy. 20 plat. I can hardly bully 1 plat. Ha! You must expand your capacity for punishment, dog. Yes, so, a couple more things just to sell off here. I want to get rid of this scroll, because I won't end up using this. They're nice to have, but yeah. When it's just me in a party, it's kind of like, not really worth us doing. I think if I pop over to Drochnar's Forge here, I could probably talk to the skill trainer here. Where is the skill trainer here? That way? That way? I don't remember the layout of Drochnar's Forge too well. It's a big old place, is Drochnar's Forge. It's a hub, you know, it's a hub city. I also did both of Vanyi's quests. One of which, while I was there, I was like, I should probably have saved this for stream. Long story short, it was a demonic curse. We had to break a demonic curse, and it gave us 15 attribute points. Then there was another quest out in the Crystal Desert that I did, which was basically just a walk over to a place and slaughter a thing, and that we got another 15 attribute points from there. They're very, very short. They're not super difficult. The Vanyi one had us head out to, I think it was supposed to take place in the Frozen Forest, which if you'd left from the Iron Mines of Moladoon, would have been quite a long way to get there. I, of course, already had the Copper Hammer mines unlocked, so I just popped out of there, and it was right there. It was like right here. So yes. How am I doing today, Doc? I am good. I've had a good amount of sleep. Frankly, I feel like I've slept slightly too much. Yes. And because I'm an old man now, Back pains and joint pains and all that good stuff, you know. I know that there is a skill trainer here and that I've just probably walked past them twice. But no, you know, like I say, I've slept decently. Got a decent amount of work done today as well. So, yeah, I can't complain too loudly. How is yourself? Hop on over here, Bartok. Okay, so mental note for the future, just beyond the trader district. Okay, pop down here. I need, I think I've got one of these left. I've got one left, so I need 3. 2, 3. Okay, that's 3 of those. Yeah, so the abilities that I am looking to obtain are Life Transfer, which is a Necromancer Blood Magic Hex, very low cost, would be very, very good. It's a hex that hits target foe and all adjacent foes, gives them between 3 and 8 health degen, which I gain as health regen, so it's very, very strong. Then there is the Mesmer elite spell, Energy Surge. This is an absolute staple of the Mesway builds that were developed by myself and a whole bunch of other people way back in the day when we first gained access to triple Mesmer hero teams. Amongst other things. But yeah, target foe loses between 1 and 10 energy for each point of energy lost. That foe and all nearby foes take 9 damage. So it's basically, provided the enemy has got energy to siphon, everybody nearby takes between takes between 9 and 90 damage. Pretty big spell, pretty powerful. The other spells that I would like to capture, but I obviously won't be able to necessarily do that during the mission, there is the elite curses spell, Spiteful Spirit, which is a hex. 8 to 20 seconds whenever a target foe attacks or uses a skill. Spiteful Spirit deals 5 to 35 shadow damage, so not typeless, but it may as well be, to that foe and all adjacent allies of that foe. It's got a fairly high energy cost and a slow cast time, but it's pretty good. It's like Mark of Pain without similar to Mark of Pain, but without the requirement to be hit by physical damage. And then the other one I would like to pick up, this one's less useful. It's kind of for a very particular sort of setups, called Illusionary Weaponry. It's an enchantment spell for the Mesmer. And 30 seconds, your melee attacks neither hit nor fail to hit. Instead, Illusionary Weapon deals 8 to 40 damage to your targets for each melee attack. You've got +5 armor for each equipped illusion magic skill. It's a very, very niche elite. This very, very niche. And yeah, it basically means that you are immune to blindness, missing, and blocking, but it does set your damage to basically a flat amount. But yeah, those are the elites I'd like to get. The elites themselves, the two sort of secondary considerations for elites, so Spiteful Spirit and Illusionary Weaponry, those are going to be from nightmare creatures, which look like weird ghost boys. So yes, so I'm going to avoid getting those, as it were. There is also the Elementalist enchantment Mist Form. There's a whole bunch of spells, elite spells that we can get from here. Stuff for warriors as well, like Dwarven Battle Stance and Cleave. This mission contains a lot of bosses with a lot of pretty good elites. So yeah, I will almost certainly be back here to capture those. Yeah. All right, so we need to think about what it is that we are going to drop off of our bar to make that available to us. To be honest with you, Order of the Vampire is the easiest one to drop. It is an elite spell, and it is useful somewhat if you've got a lot of physical damage on the team. But yeah, we don't really need to worry about it too much. Demonic Flesh does give me effects when I am enchanted, but it's a maintenance skill, and I don't actually take advantage of its primary effects, which is to say, dealing damage to adjacent foes when I activate a skill that targets them. So, yes, we are going to go in without either of those. And we'll just see. This is the mission that we do that will allow us to gain protection from the Mossad. We actually have a new build of Guild Wars available. So that's going to ask me to restart the game. So bear with me just one moment. I'm going to do exactly that. Okay, you'll lose background music momentarily. And in the meantime... let's see, can I just skip shader processing? I should be able to just skip shader processing here, yes. Grab the patch here. Canton New Year starts on January 31st. Which is day after tomorrow. Okay, we are now in the new build. Music, please. Very good, very good. That all looks fine. If I put that on, is it going to break everything? Probably. There we are. Okie dokie. So, yes, I did also pick up a Zaisho mission for Bloodstone Fen. I might do this on stream if we get time. But it's 3,000 experience, 500 gold, and yeah, we can get 20 and possibly even 30 Zaishen copper coins. Those will go towards probably a guild hall, which is sort of like a natural progression, I suppose. But I'm not worried about doing that right this very moment. Okay. So, Iron Mines of Molydune. I remember a little bit about this quest. This mission, sorry. I think I am going to take Dunham with me because he's actually proved useful now he's got an elite ability. We don't have to worry about speccing into lots of physical damage. I'm thinking Stefan more so than little Tom. I like his condition application and the fact that he will break off so that Mox can be sort of the main tank, if you will. Claude for energy management for the team, probably not a bad idea. And we're running with very few actual resurrects available to us. So yes, I might run double healer monks or a protector. Maybe just a healer. Maybe a healer will be fine. Hello there, Slipknotic. Good to see you. How's it going? Let's see. Is there any changes I quickly want to make? Do we have any actual points in curses? We do. Mark of Pain. Now that we're running, I did swap builds around a little bit. Vec is now the minion master, which means that, you know, there's not as many interrupts flying out. I put some interrupts on on Mox instead, and that actually reminds me. Dervishes get 70 base armor, so elemental resistance. So that would drop him down to being squishy, but it would make him very resistant to elemental damage. Do we do that? I think the Mossad that we have to deal with here deal predominantly lightning damage. It's difficult to say. So do we actually run? Do we run this at all? We'd like him to get some energy back. Then there's also cold damage. Let me just have a quick look at the list of enemies that I'm fighting. Let's have a look. See, yeah. So we've got Thunderclap. Marcus carries Barrage, wonderful skill, love it. Mossad Monk, Necro Mesmer, Elementalist. I think we're going to be dealing with like a good mix of damage. There is some physical damage. I don't think he was actually using channeling properly. I don't know if NPCs do use channeling properly, but yeah, let's give him this. And if he uses it improperly against like melee heavy units, then I will manually turn that off. Notic says super slow day so far. That's interesting. Bear with me just 1 second. Yeah, that should be set to live chat. Things could potentially go to pot on Monday on my job, lol. We'll see how it goes. Well, fingers crossed it doesn't. Or that if it does, you know, there's a nice fat paycheck as a result of that for you. It's not that we don't It's not that we're completely averse to crisis, it's just we like to get paid when there is one, right? Alright. So, after much ado, I think we will give this a go. Yeah. Let's try this. I'm gonna bump these down here. Should really reorder my. So I want Veckan top, then Mox, then Ogden. I think we do that way. Veckan top. Reason being is because I like to keep track of how many minions Vex got, so I know what my engage potential is. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, they're combining 8 zones into 1 mega zone. Oh, what could go wrong? Kill Marcus and his Jade Armor guards. Yeah. So we're going to have to be careful of the Massat while we're here. Do we have any? Not as such, not yet. Hit this priest with a Mark of Pain. It's kind of a waste, really, but... Okay, I see Mox is using channeling properly. That's good. Okay. What a melee. What an actual melee. Holy crap. Team seems to be able to handle it. Yeah, our energy is really not a problem. We're really well positioned. Right, how is Vec doing? Okay, he's got 4 minions on the go. That's pretty good. Subnautic says, during rush hours, driving from the southwest corner to the northeast will take about 45 to 50 minutes. That seems like a lot. How many miles are we talking there? Well, 10? 15? Because I know what rush hour can be like. I do worry I might not have enough damage here. That has been something of a recurring theme for us, hasn't it? That fella is just frozen. We can't bleed him, he's an elemental. Ravenstaff. That's a nice skin, actually, that. Got some dwarven armor there. We'll ID this. Okay. Now, I don't think that there were any elite enemies in there. My brain kind of switched off because I was fixing on chat. I'm not going to lie. Pyromancer of Attunement. Attunement might be worth something. Pyromancer, I don't believe that is. Oh, you know what I forgot? You know what I forgot? Okay. The names of them. So, Fyodor and Balasi. They are both Massat. So we are going to have to be careful. I think 18 road miles. Yeah, it's a long old time. Okay, so we don't need to worry too much about signets of capture until we get to seeing some, until we see some Massat. Going fairly smoothly so far. Okay, we need to be careful of these Jade Armors because these things, whenever they deal any kind of damage, it applies a short burst of Spectral Agony. So we really don't want to get hit by them. As Stefan is now finding out. Massat token. So these don't actually have any known collector. They just look a little bit like globs of ectoplasm. Jade armor, jade armor, jade armor. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to send Mox up. Yeah. Oh, that's ruinous. Yeah. That's just going to keep happening until such times as we get to a certain point in this mission. Assuming we do. Assuming we do. Assuming we don't just wipe right here, right now. Which it looks like we're about to do. Nah, I think that's a wipe. Yeah. Yeah, Mox doesn't have a resurrect. We're a little screwed. We're a little screwed. All right, okay. So we know. Don't overpull the Massat here. What can we do about this? So restore life is obviously kind of non-optional here. 15 less energy. I don't know if he's actually using that properly, so I am going to give him... Well, we've only really got Res Sig to put on him, haven't we? Yeah, I think that's all we can reasonably ask of him. It's better than not. It is better than not. Hello, shaders! Something else who says, so in news that can make a grown man cry, a beer truck... No. If I don't read the whole sentence, it didn't happen. Shay says, got 7 hours sleep, up for a couple hours, and about 2 more hours, up for several more, and then finally 2 hours, and now I feel rested. Well, I'm glad to hear you got ahead. I also had about 7 hours. Yeah, so, let us see. It is the priest that we need to sort of take care of first, I think that's about. I keep hitting that first, and I really shouldn't. Okay, so they just completely ignored our front line and ran right into the back. Lovely. You love to see it. What is going on here? What are we doing? Okay, yeah, no particular ping issues, alright. Just weird. Weird. Right, yeah. At least it was only Cause Banquet. Yeah, that could be a lot worse. Okay. Now we're gonna take our time here, like I say. Try and sort of piecemeal this out a little bit better, which is always the right way to proceed. I mean, it's not the quickest, obviously, And if you have the strength to be able to, yeah, deal with a whole troop all in one go, then you should. But yeah, let's just avoid overpulling. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. Hit him with the bleeding. Life siphon. Okay. It's more so the main problem that I'm having when dealing with Mossad is that I do think it's hitting me for like the full ridiculous amount of health degen, which is it's like 30. So even like with health regen, there's no answer for it. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do here is I think we're going to try and pull this Jade Armor. Because I think what happened last time is we actually pulled both mobs at the same time. And yeah, we really just can't afford to do that. Oh, Gold Mossad Hammer. Okay, okay. That one doesn't want to pull. That's fine. We can actually deal with... Oh, yeah, it's just not... Motherfucker! Thank you. Boy, just decided, fuck you, I'm coming back in, I guess. All right. Okay. So, not Vec, I want Mox. I want Mox to run in and tank this. And then... Ogden, you can stay here, and then Vec. And then the rest of yous. We really need to deal with that Elementalist first. And this is just... That's just going to keep happening to me. Okay. Doing well enough so far. We're doing well enough. More ranged. If this really, like, if we really, if this really does come down to it, I'm gonna, there is another way to get the protection outside of doing the mission. And I think any second now. There it is. You see what I mean? Just absolutely no answer. There is nothing I can do about that. And there it is again. Without infused heroes, I don't think it would even have been possible for me to get this far. So, what the original design intent was, I'm not sure. Like, if we were supposed to like carry interrupts or something like that, but Spectral Agony has got such a short cast time, I don't see how that would be possible. What's happening there, Vec? What you doing? Martygree the Stalwart. can we pull you and just you? Yes, we can. Are you considered fleshy because you're a boss? You are not. Fascinating. That is no point. And I just got hit with Spectral Agony. It's very frustrating to deal with, but you know, if we can piece our way through it, the big problem is like I've got 141 health now. Yeah. So I have to be extra careful. And the same happens to henchmen and such as well. Oh, you know what? I think I've actually gone the wrong way. I think I have. Yeah, I am. This is the track towards the bonus. It is an alternate track, but I'm not looking to do the bonus here because it's kind of a time trial. So I'm going to double back. I'm just going to head back to the main path, and I think I've got to go that way instead. And maybe, just maybe, that means that we don't have to deal with so many Massart. But I do also need to figure out... Actually, no. If we want these skills, we have to go down the bonus track. All right, we're going down the bonus track then. I do suspect we'll fail the bonus, but that's fine. Hey, good evening, Blue. How are you? How was your day? Hope it went well. Yeah, we'll have to double back. I just watched a video that says Russians accidentally gave America the info needed to build stealth aircraft by creating the formula for radar returns. Little would surprise me. Little would surprise me. Yeah, these Jade constructs, I can't bleed them. Their hexing is kind of minimally effective. Oh, good, we got some fleshy bodies here, and we can use to convert into minions. There's Marcus up there. He is the guy that we are here to deal with. Maybe I can get some... Yeah, so I sacrifice less health now to get the, basically, you know, same effects as what happened before. The main thing it sort of really impacts is my energy. Okay, Mox, you are number 2. Get in there. There is basically nothing I can do here. There's Balasi the Arcane. Down I go. this is bad. This is bad. Oh, man. This is a bit rough. This is a bit rough. Yeah, they weren't taking out the White Mantle Priest, and that was the problem there, which meant that all the damage that we were doing... You know what? There is a way around this. There is a way around this, and I'm rather sick of suffering from this. So yes, let's see. Mineral Springs. Mineral Springs. Taskers to Mice. See, how do we get into Taskers to Mice? Sure. Comes out the Granite Citadel. Yeah. Let's see. Subnautis habitual line crosser is awesome. Yes. Blue says, day off is going by too fast. You? I hear you on that one. It's not my day off today, but arguably I have time off every day. Not quite the same thing. I'm sure you understand, but yeah. Oh, let's, while we've got money. I don't think I should have bought that, should I? There's large equipment packs, and I can't remember how expensive they are. Fuck it, we bought it. Yeah. That can go in there. Oh, no. Okay, wonderful. That's all of that. Do we have anything else we want to put in there? Because I think there was... Wasn't there something that... Yes, that was Vex Staff. He's currently running the fast casting one. Spawning power 4 if your rank is lower. The hammer mod for that. Or is that an inscription? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. Hammer grip of the ritualist. Okay. Intriguing. Yeah, imperfect, what do you call it there? I don't know why you would want the hammer with it on, but yeah, anyway. So, we're going to head out of the Granite Citadel and into Taskers the Mice. There shouldn't be too much in the way of Mersat here, so we're going to head up towards the Mineral Springs, and then we're going to basically kill the same creature that we would kill ordinarily in that mission, and take something that it drops to the same thing that we would take the thing to in the mission. Shady says, Sub Beaches, I'm back. Blue says, I'm playing South Park of the Fractured But Whole. I just heard the I'm back in Cousin Cow's voice. Why am I carrying the Cygnus? I don't think there's anybody... Nope. Ineptitude. Well of Power. Shielded Judgment would be an awesome protection prayer to have. Oh, smiting, sorry. Yeah. No, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. What's the boss name I'm looking for here? They are Tengu. Specifically Avakara. I'm looking for Nigh Darklaw and Witch Sharp Feather. Wicked. Wicked, wicked, wicked. It's a ambush! Or a bacon tree. Ugh, so nice to not just instantly get blown up the moment we engage. Bacon tree, indeed. It's an excellent idea, isn't it? Are these enemies just... They are actually responding, yes. Okay. They're just, like, returning to their positions. Is this a desync issue? Because they were activating skills, like attack skills, but not actually moving close enough? Oh dear, ArenaNet, what's going on? What's happening? What's happened? It's terrible. Deary me, deary me. All right. Well, that's a fairly big group over there. Okay. Need to switch target to these boys because they're going to knock us down, like so. Nice try, lads. Fortunately, I am the healthiest of the cave people. Vec is completely just depleted on energy. I'm going to ban him from using Death Nova because he's wasting energy on that rather than consuming the corpses to create a bloody army. Yeah. He doesn't even have Aura of Restoration. Okay, something's up with his logic here. Like, Death Nova's fine and all, but if he's not using it right, it's a problem. Okay, so we want to be heading towards the northeast here. I don't remember. Can the Stone Summit Nashers use Virata's aura? I should probably have been paying attention to that, huh? That would have been relevant. Because if they can, basically what they can do is they can make Vex minions masterless, which then just means the minions will attack everything rather than the enemies that we intend them to attack. And by everything, I mean us. Shirley says, I has a dilemma. I do not want to play Pathfinder, but I am unsure why. I get the feeling I am just missing the fun vibes I had with my D&D group. the Disbanders last year, and I shouldn't put that on this group. You shouldn't put that on this group. However, if you're genuinely not enjoying it, you should not force yourself to try to play to enjoy it. That said, you should also get ahead of the curve on that. So if that's what's supposed to be happening today, then unfortunately, you should actually take care of it and play today, and then talk to somebody about a character handoff between today and next session. If you don't have to play today, and there's like 2-3 days before the next session, and you can discuss handoff, fantastic. Yeah, that's how you go about not letting people down, but not forcing yourself to play something that you don't want to play overall. That would be my advice. Okay, we got some Avocara over here. We're going to deal with these. Hit with a cover hex. Take out the heretic, because the heretics are the next most annoying thing. And we got some Avocara to contend with. Fierce, and we got some Wisers. What are you guys? Mesmers. Alright. That's fine by me. I don't think there was any elites here. No, there wasn't. Blew myself up there, unfortunately. Jess says, don't get me wrong, I have no issues with the game. I do have reservations about the group, but they may be unfounded. Still finding out more about them. I'm the new guy. Give them time, then. Give them time. You know. Yeah. Just if you do decide that you do need to leave, you know, stop playing with them, make sure you give them time to, you know, like I say, potentially process a character handoff. Especially if they're shorter players. And let's be honest, there's a fair few D&D style and Pathfinder parties and so on and so forth out there these days that are short players. Why am I using Barb's Signet on siege golems? That's because I'm treating it like, what do you call it, Signet of Agony. Right, I do just want to find out. Yeah, Mineral Springs. So we just need to pop up this way. And pop into the next zone. I miss what I had a great deal. Well, yeah, ruminating over what you had, which is, you know, drawn to a close now, is a complete waste of time. Easier said than done to, you know, put it aside, of course. I get that, but, yeah. Elysia, if you could not be dead for like 3 seconds, that'd be grand. Oh, for God's sakes, man! Thank you. Honestly. I refuse to be laid low by a bunch of chickens. Glorified chickens with pointy daggers, but chickens nevertheless. Alright, what's going on here? Hello, AJS. Are the hub zones on Reforged busy or kind of empty? Just heard of Reforged and love Guild Wars 1 back in the day, haha. If you are playing on American zones, if you're playing on American servers, I should say, pretty well, you can go to the hubs like Lion's Arch, definitely Camadan. Any time of day, you will find people there. Even sort of like the outer hubs like Drocknar's Forge, on the American servers are pretty active. Europe, less so. There are like peak times, and you will still see players, but yeah, the American ones are obviously going to be the most active. Yeah, I would say. You're UK based. Yeah, you will see some people, like I say, on the Eurozone servers, but nowhere near as many as what you will find in America. I think there's just not been much in the way of advertisement, sort of Europe side. I only know about this because I'm a former Guild Wars nerd. So yeah, there's not really been advertised over here very much, but it's definitely done better in the US. So you recommend playing on US server? What's the latency like? Depending on the quality of your connection, so if you're on like a UK fiber connection, you should probably see somewhere in the region of like 90 milliseconds of ping. It's certainly playable. Are you going to be able to go for clutch saves in the Domain of Anguish on your Necromancer Monk with the Resurrection Signet? No. But it's definitely playable. It's definitely playable. I did a good amount of the Crystal Desert by myself on American servers because I kept forgetting to change over. Good evening, Reaper. But yeah, definitely check out the US, especially if you want to do any kind of trading. Also take advantage. Somebody put up a site a couple of years ago that tracks trade chat in Canada, and you can do it from a web page now as well. So if you don't want to be constantly sitting in US servers, you don't have to. As regards to actually playing with other players, you're probably gonna get yourself into a guild. A lot of people will just be running like hero parties these days. I mean, much like I am, I'm running only the basic heroes that I picked up from scraping the very first Eye of the Northquest, or mission, I suppose I should say. So yeah, that would be my advice. Cool. What server do you suggest? Just whatever the active district on America is, which will usually be AED1, except in some of the hub zones, which will be like AED2. You know, if you'd asked me last year if I thought I would ever say AED1 ever again, the answer would have been no. And here we are. Oh man. Core memory unlocked. Yeah, if you're having trouble with missions, AJ, I would definitely say switch to Euro servers, just for the sakes of latency. I can't remember a lot of the mechanics. Is the game essentially fully playable with an NPC teammate? Sorry, it's been a long time. As in, is it fully playable with henchmen? I would say up to a point, yes. If you're playing, if you can build yourself a meta build, kind of off of the bat, on something like a ritualist or an assassin, yeah, probably is. The Prophecies remains to be the problem. It's always been the problem. It always will be the problem. They haven't changed it in however long it's been. They're not going to change it now. Factions you can play through pretty much just with henchmen. You can. Nightfall, obviously, you get heroes anyway, which are customizable. So that really does become down to you to sort out heroes. and make sure that they're geared out and spec'd out properly. I mean, this is just what I've cobbled together from the few skills I've actually got. Prophecies will be a problem for you if you don't have heroes. Once you get to the Crystal Desert, which is where you sort of really are designed to be playing with other players, you're going to have a hard time. So, if you are playing the game in chronological order, Prophecies, Infections, and Nightfall, as I am, you are probably going to want to, the moment that you get to LA, you're going to want to dip out to pick up the Eye of the North starter quest. Just do the very first mission, and you'll get access to Vec and Ogden, and Mox, of course, is just outside as well. That would be my advice. That's what I've done, and it's sort of working for me. We don't talk about last stream. Last stream was bad, all right? There was a lot of copium. Playlist down in the description if you really want to see it, but I warn you, I did one mission in 3 hours. Great advice. No worries, no worries. I'm glad to help somebody else out who's just coming back to this after a very long time. It's been a long time since I played as well. I think you'll find, if you played this a decent amount back in the day, AJ, i.e., you got up to the point where like you were ready to speed clear and that sort of thing. If you were at that point when you stopped playing, it'll feel like getting back on a bike after like a decade of not riding a bike. It'll feel awkward at first, things will feel clunky, it'll be different to how you think you remember it, but you will pick it up. Buildcraft is probably going to be the hardest thing to reacquaint yourself with, because there have been some skill changes, and they've also added a bunch of new PvE skills as well, which I haven't even touched on yet. Sounds fun. I played at launch with my mates, but we're all dads now, and free time is super limited. Many such cases, AJ. Many such cases. Yeah, I was still a teenager when I first played this, and yeah. I met my now ex-wife through playing this game. Yeah. So I hear you. Most of my old guildmates, young and old, because there were a good bunch of people that were already in sort of like 20s and 30s back then. They're almost all married with kids now. No worries. It was one of those. It was a nice idea at the time. But yeah, cost me greatly in the long run. I'm just very happy to hear that like almost everybody else that I used to play with is still happily married with kids. I've always been the black sheep of the group anyway. So yeah. Jen says, so what you're saying is your guild is a seniors home at this point. It would be if I was still in my old guild. This is actually a completely separate account, Jen. Oh, by the way, hi, Jen. I do apologise. Yeah, I did notice you come in, but I distracted myself. Because I do that. Because, I don't know, ADHD, question mark? I don't know, cope. I'm coping. This game makes me cope, chat. So what you're saying is, Guild Wars is a great dating service. I know a lot of people, who first started talking to one another through this game that ended up meeting up in real life. A lot of people. I think a lot of it's got to do is because it kind of attracts a slightly different audience to, say, your World of Warcraft and all that kind of thing, because this is cooperative. It's not that there aren't people that get toxic in PvP. There are. I was one of them. It's just a case of, with it being more focused around cooperation, and there being the player base was older to begin with, I think plays a big part of it as well. You've got I think it was just a sort of a less angry social experience back in the day. I think that would be fair to say. Flex says, "Oh, Bloodstone Fen. We love Bloodstone Fen. We do not love Bloodstone Fen. That's just the quest I've picked up because it's the Zaishen quest today. Or Zaishen, it's the Zaishen mission today. Also, Flex, they've made changes. They made changes to Refrogged. We now gain 2,000 experience, 200 gold, and a skill point for the base completion of a mission. That was yesterday. And there's also an official Iron Man mode now. Melandru's Accord. That's the point, AJ. If you're making a new character on a new account or something like that, make sure you activate Reforged mode. You gain 5%. You get 5%. Well, I can tell you what the effects are here. 5% more gold and experience in explorable areas while in Reforged mode, and then missions give, like I say, basically double base rewards in normal mode. It's just supposed to be a slightly faster experience. Obviously, if you bought a fresh account with Reforged, you would also get the Fire Imp right off the bat as well. So, you'll have plenty of options. Right, let me just take a quick look at my little map here. Where are we? The Ice Beast is all the way over to the east. We've got More the Mountain Heart. What does More actually carry here? Feast of Corruption. Okay, we're not counting on that. We need Nigh Dark Claw, not Mid-Spring Claw. We carry Shield of Judgment. Witch Sharp Feather is the other one that we'd like to cap from. Dry says, we stand Bloodstone Fen. We really don't. It just says, awesome, will do. I'm buying it now on Steam. Well, you enjoy. And hey, if you get really, really, really stuck, I might be able to help. I'm nowhere near the same quality of player as I used to be, but yeah, I might be able to help. Just hit me up. All right. Pop that. AJ earlier on said, 2 seconds, let me get myself in a slightly better situation here. Yeah, I remember we had a younger guildie called Minnie, who I later saw in a newspaper and had been arrested for dealing hard drugs. Oh, dear. Yeah. There were some exceptions to the rule, but most people were all right. Most people were nice. There were a few weirdos. Not to talk shit about people who I am sure are doing much better with their lives now, but I remember running speaklers with some of the Zero boys back in the day. Some of those were an interesting bunch. Some of them were. I mean, these days we'd call them toxic. We didn't really have a word for it back then outside of things that aren't YouTube friendly to say. But it wasn't just Zero. There was people like that in every group, in every guild. And hey, some of the most fun I had was actually running like Dower, Domain of Anguish with Zero. AJ says, yeah, that went down a treat with the lads group chat. I bet. Okay, keep heading around this way. Hug the wall a little bit. No, I will definitely do Bloodstone Fen for the ZM later on. But right now, I just want to get over here and get this taken care of. We are an hour in, I'm aware of that. We do only have 2 missions left to do here in the southern Shiverpeaks before we move on to what I like to refer to as Grimdark Hawaii. What we got over here? There's Nigh Dark Claw. Here is our Necromancer boss. We shall capture. We've got Wisers over here. Let's do it. Get this boy up. Alright, Barb Signet U. He's going to hit with the Well of Power, that's fine. It'll be difficult for us to take him down while ever he's sat in. So maybe we take out the ads first, eh? That's probably wise. Let's do that. Pop you, and Elysia's getting really close to dropping again. You, fall over. Stop complicating matters. Thank you. You. Explode. I said explode! How dare you. Why am I casting Mark of Pain? Does nothing. There's no enemies nearby, Sam. Egypt. Where's Kaiser? I need him to call me an Egypt. Shout out, obviously. Yep. So Patty is streaming tonight. I confirmed with her ahead of time. So yes, I will have a link for you there. Yeah, I will post that towards the end of this stream, assuming it is up. If not, I will post you her channeling. You can also find Platty on my channel page as well, in the friends section, alongside all my other friends. They're good people. You should check them out. Some of them know what they're doing better than I do, and others make it look like they do. So, it's all good. Speaking of, let's run back to where we just killed that boss that I was just talking about, capping the skill from, and cap the skill. Maybe that would be wise, huh? Yeah, well of power, thank you. Okay. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Cheap, powerful, very beautiful, very powerful. So I think we need to keep heading. Is it back up there? I think it is up there, isn't it? Let me get a good look. Or is it further east? It's further east. Okay, lovely. Lovely. Marvelous. Send you after that boy. Where are you going, boy? Come here. Woo. Splat the dotties. Oh dear. All right. Chew that fella up. Pop. Fried chicken for 8. Well, probably 7. I don't think Mox eats much. What is this? Gonna like a AA battery kind of affair? What are we talking here? Do we have to plug him in? Is he USB-C compatible? Brave. Wise. Okay, let's just deal with the Braves first. Pop a well power like so. Well of Power is very good for support. It's kind of like the, what do you call it? The Well of Blood I was running for a while. In fact, how does it compare? Is it just... I think it is just a better Well of Blood, isn't it? Same duration, lower cast time. Cooldown's longer. That tracks. That does track. Excuse me. Dry says, nah, he got that iPhone charger. Oh, God. No luck, then. Never be able to plug that in. Nope. Switch targets around like that, so that Mox should just stick to the Brave, but, whatever. Try not to take too many corpses away from back there. Yeah, without him having the glyph there, I don't think he's maintaining energy particularly well. It's hard for Minion Masters to maintain energy anyway. But, yeah. Okay, I think I need to scrape around this side. Yeah, because I think the thing I need to kill is over here. I think. Flex, if you're still there, this is one of the things that you could have done to make life easier that the game never tells you about. But it is possible to do. We are out in Mineral Springs, the Granite Citadel's there. We crossed Tasker's Demise. Yeah, so for the protection against the Massat, the infusion, if you start from the Granite Citadel, which is all the way over here, bit of a pain to get here, but yeah, you can get a run. Cross Tasker's Demise diagonally, run all the way across here, head down into here. I believe it's here. There's another Eidolon. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so it looks like Mox is responding to the cold properly. It's just not seeming to use channeling properly, which is weird. And Vec goes down, and I should probably try and separate a little bit from the group here. We are tackling quite a few. Try to picking up a target, Sam. Tends to help. If we stand in the well of power, it'll make life even easier, eh? Yeah, I might start running well of power, to be honest with you, in missions where I think we were going to struggle for life and all life regen. Yeah. Also, this is the is it here? I think it is. Yes. Yeah. The ice beast that's in here. This is where you want to come to, what do you call it? Infuse armor. If you don't want to have to keep running the mission again and again and again. Because obviously, you know, infusion is cast upon armor sets rather than just applied to you as a permanent thing. Overspent on the gold there accidentally, but that's not a problem. Yep. So, because the whole world has got the favour of the gods, anytime you come across these statues to the various gods, you can, in fact, kneel to them. Where is the ice beast? Because it should be here. Do I have to go further up? I'm guessing I do. Sherry says, room toasty must depart for now, laters. Very good, very good. Enjoy yourself. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Here we go. This looks like it's taking... Ice Beast. We just had to go a little further on. Spread the love of some hexes. That's just bad targeting, Sam. Come on. Oh, life siphon. Keep blood renewal up, why not? Throw down a well of power just to keep everybody fresh. Oh, never mind. We canny. I like money. We got some Azure Shadows here. Okay. This is about to get rather interesting. There is the mist form wielding Ice Beast. Oh lordy, this is going to get rough. Are any of these fleshy? Don't think so. No. Yeah, we need to deal with the ads first. Like, we really need to fall back. Yeah, I don't really want to be dealing with ice imps at the same time. All right. There we go. I'm at least going to grab... Oh, that's a fucking... What's it item? Fair enough. Oh, this is not looking good. We are just about making our way through that. Good lord. Good lord. That was awful. Oh, fidget hat. Thank you. This is the Seer. Their people, in times of old, fought a great war against the Masat. We now have infused armor. I'm going to make my way back over to grab, what was it? Ineptitude. Because that's just such a good mesmer skill. Which means that I'm going to have to run around just a touch more. Head back the way we came, just a touch. Back through the caves. And we'll scrape around the southern side of the map. Oh, whoops. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it would be greatly appreciated if you are enjoying the stream, you found it helpful or entertaining, or, I don't know, maybe you just are secretly and parasocially in love with me. Who knows? Kidding. It would be very useful if you could click the like button. Greatly appreciated if you do. Subscribe if you're brand new here for more. I'll be streaming Guild Wars pretty much whenever I'm not streaming RS, so most nights. And yeah, factions Nightfall and Eye of the North to come. I'm also going to try and swing in some of the bonus mission pack stuff as well, because some of those are actually really quite enjoyable. It's sort of like background lore, and we can get useful rewards from there as well. So yes, I will try and wangle that in at some point. Yeah, and of course, if you are watching this in the future, maybe you're taking advantage of the playlist. If you didn't have a chance to take part in chat, not a problem. Drop me a comment down below. I get notifications when your comments come through. And if it's a question that needs answering, I will endeavour to do so when it is next most convenient for me to, do. Alright. It looks so peaceful here. Now all the murder chickens are gone. Knowing my luck, I'm going to have to go through all 3 of the remnant chicken bosses to find the one I want. There should be one just around these parts. Rick Arrow Wing, this is the Ranger boss. Things got a little dark. Interesting. Things are about to become a bit more painful. Ignite arrows. I think it was absolutely the right call to give Mox the elemental resistance stance. It's, I feel like it's paying off. I need to kite a few bow shots there, just real quick. Pop down one of these, eh? Will help somewhat. Just deal with this brave that's disrupting my backline. Hop. Hop. Alright. Oh. It's nearly a cup of coffee time. It very much nearly is. Alright, so that was the Ranger boss. Hopefully the next one's the Mesmer. Some Tundra Giants over there. Eh bien... Où se trouve ce commère? Where are we? Can I just sneaky breaky past these guys? Because I don't want to deal with a knockdown. I'm going to be real. It's my least favourite condition. Or status? I thought this might have been more for just a second there. I'm kind of glad it isn't. Because more's terrifying. Are we gonna fight the frostworms then, party? Thank you. That's grand. Pop. No loot. Sad. Sad GE. Warriors that throw rocks. What could go wrong? Hello there, Scully. How are you doing, sir? Tundra Giant. Oh, we'll leave aggroed the black bear. Hop. And the minion has aggroed the rest of it. You know what? Fine. Fine. I didn't ask for this. I didn't want to do this. I was happy to avoid this, but no. No. You guys are too aggressive for your own good. Look at me. I'm the Mountain King now. And if we don't finish this guy off as well, he's going to continue to terrorize us as we try to walk away. Well, Vec, you better be getting those bodies up. Really? Huge jawbone, massive jawbone. Why can you not just give us the same item in it? I know why. It's because you want to restrict it to areas. I get it, I do. The Red Shrine and the Alpine Seed Collector. I think there might be something of value from this one, so I'm just gonna pop over here and have a look. I'm completely wrong. Ah, no, it's the 2020 inspiration offhand. Yep, so if you wanted that, you can get it from here. You get 2020 Earth Magic as well, and Illusion. And there's 2020 Earth Staff as well. What is this? Not Fortitude. What's it called? Basically 15 over 50 recurve bow as well, if anybody was interested in one of those. Here's a good place to, or one of the places where you can pick it up. Scully says, I'm doing alright, I hope you're doing as well, Sam. I'm doing alright. Do enemies not leave you alone if you run away? They do eventually, but it often requires you to, like, peel into another group. Okay, here is the Mesmer boss. No, Mox, why are you running away? Get into the thick of it, you goober. He's just doing whatever the heck he wants to do now, I suppose. I'm going to do one of these members. I'm going to need you to, you know what? Hop. Mox is a little wonky. He is. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm running a really strange concoction of a build on him. It's kind of like, yeah, default dervish skills for you know, melee damage, but also interrupts, which he does use. He does use, which is good. Okay, we have got our Mesmer ability here. We're going to grab this. Ineptitude. Also hexes foes adjacent. Deals 30 damage or inflicts a blindness condition. Yeah. Not as strong as it once was, but still pretty bloody strong. Okay, we're actually done here. So I'm going to head back to the iron mines now. Okay, so I'm not going to get blown up anymore. Unfortunately, these guys will. Heroes. I only have 3 heroes, but no, leave. Mox first, then Vec, then Ogden. I forget what actually sets the restriction on heroes. Because you can do, what do you call it, 7. To hero, blah, blah, blah. So do I actually have to get another hero in order to be able to add another? Probably, right? Can I actually grab this fella? Let's see. That might not be a bad idea. No, that won't work. We'd have to break continuity. And I know that I kind of already did break continuity, but I'm not willing to do it again. Yes, Iron Mines of Moladoon. Okay, so now I'm not going to get completely and totally annihilated here. The elite skill that I was considering grabbing from the Iron Mines of Moladoon. Oh, where are we? The life transfer. He's not going to be anywhere we actually want to go. So basically, we're going to ignore that. Right, let's see. Yes, elemental resistance was a good idea. Vec needs some sort of... I think I'm going to drop Death Nova, because I don't think it's actually... I don't think it's serving enough of a purpose for him, put it that way. And we'll reshuffle his things there. Weaken armor... maybe that's fine. Mark of Pain, maybe that's juicing too much of his energy. Maybe that's what's happening. Energy storage should really be maxed, shouldn't it? What does that do? 10. No, it's too little. Yeah, 6 curses 22. That puts it more in line with mine, which is 30. Scully says, by the way, Sam, I've been meaning to ask, what is the max amount of followers you can have in this game? It varies. So when you're in the starter area, which is Ascalon over here, party size is limited to 4. So that's you and 3 other players, or you and 3 henchmen, or you and 3 heroes, whatever the hell. You get to the Shiverpeaks, it starts opening up a little bit to 6. 6 persists most of the way through Kryta until you get to the Maguma Jungle. Persists like a goodly amount through the Maguma Jungle till you get to places like Sanctum K, and then you eventually end up in the desert, which is this is just kind of the path of progression, and then it becomes 8. Wait, does it become 8? I'm now actually doubting myself. No, it's 6 here. It's 6 here. Yep, 6 here as well. Yeah, so it's 6 basically all the way through into the desert, and then yeah, when you get to Draknar's Forge, this is where it becomes a party of 8. There are certain situations, certain elite missions, for example, where the party size becomes 12, and believe me, you need it. Right. We're going to go ahead and give this a go. Offering of Blood. No, don't really need the energy. Well of Power. I don't know. There are better elites. So, one thing I wanted to check is like Spiteful Spirit. I can pick this up where I'm going, but I don't know where is... Okay. It's basically right up near the end, so we don't have to go down the bonus path. And we can bring Capture Siggy with us. We love a good Capture Siggy. I'm about to rob myself a Capture Siggy. Okay. Where are we? Iron Mines of Moladoon. Let me just look, because there's another boss I can pick this up from. Not Massart. Do I do that, or do I... I could try picking up Barrage. Because I might roll a Ranger. Mark of Protection, Dwarven Battle Stance, Cleave. I'm just looking over all of the bosses that are here, because there might be some that are, worth a damn. Signet of Judgment. Don't think the Signet of Judgment's worth a damn. Thunderclap might not be a bad idea to pick up. Yeah. Might not be a bad idea. Cleave. Dwarven battle stance. That's pretty strong. Marker protection. What does this actually do? Okay, so it's protection prayers. It's damage reversal. It disables abilities, so this is useless. Alright. I really do want life transfer, but I'll have to get that on my own time, because that's going to take a long time. Illusionary weaponry is not that important, in all honesty. Yeah. It might just be pick up Barrage here, to be honest with you. That might just be the play. Switch out to Ranger. Might just be it. Although no. No. Let's grab Spiteful Spirit and just call it good. Let's just do that. Okay. Corpse Denial. It's probably not a bad bet to keep Well of Blood. To keep Well of Power on. Let's have a look at Light Sacrifice. We've got a goodly amount of it. Enchantments. I've only really got the one. But screw it. Alright, Henchman. I want Lena for the protection. I want Dunham for his ability to mess with people. I want Raina for her interrupts and such. And I think I would like to take Stefan with me. Scott says, interesting, I wonder why they choose to do it that way. We must adapt and overcome. That's exactly why. It's artificial limitation, so that you've not got... basically, you don't want to be steamrolling through absolutely every enemy you come across, because then you don't learn anything. At the same time, there needs to be some room so that you can play with other people, because this isn't an MMO as such, it's a cooperative RPG. And then it opens up later on because things become more complex, and in order to stop it feeling like you are just constantly fighting the same small groups of enemies that are like 20 feet apart, you have to deal with larger and larger and larger groups, and eventually you do end up getting quite significantly outnumbered. That's actually fairly good. I'm going to keep that. Keeping that as well. Raven Staff, I don't know why I picked this up even. It's kind of useless. Let's clear out our emblem here. Excuse me. Alright, head over to the chest, and yes, we will get started with this mission. I'm not stalling, honest. Pyromancer's of Attunement. I don't know if Pyromancer runes are worth a damn, but we'll see. Short bow, that's just a sell. Put you away. Sell. You. And I'm gonna be so real. I think I'm good for collectible items for the time being. Okay, what we got left? 14, 13, 83. Plenty. Right, let's do it. This is such a strange combat situation that happens here. Like, they genuinely just cannot decide. We're not going to throw down Wells of Power to begin with here, because we actually need Vec to pull up some minions. But a bit of a desync there. Which happened? Alright. Just pop it already. Shiverpeaks, don't mind if I do. Okay. This one's pretty awful. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. The Masat elementalists can just kill you even if you're infused, which we now are. But yeah, I'm not worrying too much about this one this time. I'm infused. I should be. I'm not going to get instantly popped every time that we engage, or I shouldn't be. Just need Vec to keep up the minion mastery. There we go. White Fellblade. Let's go. Okay, Lena, just keep dropping, I guess. Whatever. That's Jade Armor, Sam. They're immune to bleeding. Fortunately, after this mission, henchmen also become infused. I think we might pop one of these. Yeah, there we go. That was a good idea. Okay, so now... how the heck are we supposed to not go down the bonus path? It sort of seems to imply we can just choose to not go this way. But I don't see how that works. Oh, we take a right turn earlier on? What? Okay. Up there, by the looks of it. Oh, boy. It means running back the entire way. God damn it. 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 But you know what? Hello, Zelthor. Gilboas, indeed. How do, mate? You know, the junction, Sam, the intersection, the fork in the not-so metaphorical road. Literally just go the other way, idiot. And that takes us back the way we came. That's definitely the way. Isn't it? This takes us back to... this is literally the start. So which way are we supposed to go, then? Under that bridge? I have a map, and I'm still confused. I might just be brain dead. It is possible. Good lord. Yeah, I think, because that only lets us go that way, right? Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. We follow under here instead, right? It's the only other way. Oh man, especially after yesterday, my brain is so big. Now the problem is that whilst it might be large, there are no wrinkles. It is smooth. I have applied Nivea skincare products to the surface of my cerebellum. No wrinkles. Disclaimer, do not apply Nivea skincare products to your cerebellum. A, it's not clinically tested, and B, it never will be because, as should be apparent, it is on the surface a terrible idea. So Zell says, I'm alright, feel weird, like mid-depression malaise kind of weird. Must be that classic existential ennui. Honestly, yes. That's exactly what that is. You have enough vim to self-reflect without, you know, spiraling. But at the same time, you are still very, very much not operating under normal parameters. Yeah, that's what existential ennui feels like. Let's see. I'll do what I want. Can't stop me. I mean, I could. It's just not legal to. Actually, that's exactly what it is, and I mean, I got you, bro. I'm like a retarded telepath. Like, I know what's going on in your brain. I'm just too stupid to do anything with that information. Welcome back, Shaders. I don't want it. Take it back and pawn it on someone else. Unfortunately, this is what it is to be an enlightened individual. To understand that the world is comprised of many shades of grey ultimately results in being overwhelmed by those very same shades of grey. There is no white, there is no black, there is only grey. What is it, and how much do you want for it? Smoothies will help at least. Smoothies will, as will dark chocolate. It gives the brain just enough of a kick. Oh look, boys and girls, more Tundra Giants. Yes, deep philosophy with the Refrogged here. Take everything I say with a massive grain of salt, by the way, guys. I'm not in any which way qualified to speak on such matters. Apart from, you know, having attended the School of Life. That's all I am. Chocolate milk powder is going in the smoothie. Did you say chocolate? I wonder if I have dark chocolate, actually. It's a good practice to keep some in the house. It keeps for a very, very long time. Couple of squares of it every other day is proven to be good for both brain digestive, and I think prostate health as well. Actually, could be wrong. Yeah, look that up. Don't take my word at it. Obviously, you know, I'm again not a medical expert by any stretch of the imagination, but yes, the health benefits of a small amount of dark chocolate every day or every other day. Chalky banana smoothie. You know, it's weird. You won't see very much in the way of like chocolate and banana desserts here, as it were. But like drinking chocolate that's infused with banana flavor? Oh, fuck, it's everywhere. Good luck getting plain drinking chocolate. It's a pain. Okay, let me just look over that. That's all good, that's all fine. Where did I put that? There it is. Okay, I'm just checking something real quick. I won't be a moment. Where are we? Okay, perfect. Onwards. You watch. I've gone and got infused now, yeah? And now I'll encounter basically no Mossart for the rest of the mission until right at the very end, until after the point where I'm infused anyway. So all that little sojourn there will have been for next to nothing. That's what's going to happen. Oh, what's that? I've got some corpses on the ground for my backline to rest in. Is this just like some new sort of like baiting tactic of them running us back so that then they can collapse on my backline? Is that what's happening? Because they shouldn't be doing this. They should be standing and fighting. What is going on? Oh, for God's sakes! Francis, either pure cocoa or anything but just chocolate. True. It's a little frustrating at times. I swear to God. Just focus on the one, please. I genuinely don't understand why they're running around so much. Is it something I had? No, it can't be. It's not like a PBAOE abilities. They're just being weird. That's all there is to it. They're just weird. Oh, monk boss over there. Smoothie with blueberry oatmeal, banana, frozen raspberry, strawberry, peach juice, and yogurt. Chocolate milk powder too. I'm just throwing everything in. I think the acidity of the raspberries might mess with your banana. Maybe in both the literal and metaphorical sense there. Oh, you are shitting me. You are not shitting me. Scroll of Berserker's Insight. Across the battle plains we go. Get into here. Mox and Stefan just running off to do whatever the hell they want, I guess, and aggro like everything else. That's fine. Here. Tastes okay, not cheesy at all. Good. I think it starts to crack and fall apart when it goes bad. What, chocolate? No, it blooms first and then stuff grows on the bloom. It's just a bit too dark for my liking. The blueberries, I dare say, will have enhanced the that darkness for you. Can I use... So they're just kind of like breaking up the middle there. Is there a way for us to take those out without getting to the door? It doesn't look like it. To see roughly about where we are. Okay, we're about here. So yeah, we get across the ice, that flow of ice there. All right. I don't have custard on hand, unfortunately. I meant my chocolate square that I'm just... Oh, I see, I see. That makes more sense. Crunchy. We tried keeping in a jug instead. Lol. Alright. Just got to avoid the obvious blast sites. Slowneck Copperbark. What are you, my friend? You are a warrior. This is where you pick up Dwarven battle stance. Okay, I guess Mox is just going to stand still for a hot second there. And with the cover hex. Might still be good grated on a cake. Don't read that out loud, so. Yes, chat is not integrated into the visuals on this stream. It is down to me to decide what is read and what is not. Yes, this is darker than a joke about Minnesota. How we do about that? How we do that? 72% is too much for me, apparently. Really? Oh no, I like my very dark chocolate, I'm gonna be real. On vanilla ice cream, indeed. Can we sneaky petiki into there? Do we even need to, or do we just go up there? I think we just go up this hill and go around, don't we? And that's what's happening here. You know, it just occurred to me. Mox isn't applying physical damage because he's using Heart of Holy Flame. All this time, I've been thinking it adds holy damage to it, and it totally doesn't. See, one of the advantages of actually having a dedicated mini-master on the team as well is that when the minions die, I get energy back for that, thanks to Soul Reaping. I'm just gonna have him take Heart of Holy Flame off for the time being. Like, the burning is fantastic, I'm sure. But Mark of Pain is like doing nothing on groups while ever he's got that on. Faithful Intervention, that's absolutely fine for him to have on. Yeah, we keep going this way. There's no gate through there, is there? No, this way. Imagine not being a dedicated minion master like a real necromancer. Dude, screw minion mastery as a player. It's fine. It's short. It's good. Whatever the fuck. I don't like standing there and just waiting for my minions to take down the enemy. I like to have an active role in combat. And until such times as I've got ritualists on my flags, I'm not going to be able to really do that as a mini-master. So there. Sure, says it's weird. People can talk about sweets all day long and it doesn't make me crave it, but talk about regular food and my stomach will scream like Audrey II. Yeah, but Shady, you're just a whore for sandwiches. I just use putrid bile plus necrosis works a treat. Which campaigns are those from? I'm fairly sure PB is factions and necrosis is it also factions from the Kurzik line? Kurzik/Luxon line? I am too for a good sandwich. I mean, we all are. Like a crunchy crust steak and onion pie with thick gravy and pork fat roast potatoes. These are fucking catapults. I don't even want to take the detour to take them out. And Mox is going to pull those Massart, and this is going to get interesting. Oh no, never mind, the Massart are all the way over there. Okay. Velasi the Arcane is here. I can guarantee. I can fucking guarantee. If I'd come here as a necro mess, that would not have happened. It doesn't matter. I'll come back later on my own time. But I can... Oh, that makes me angry. Let's see. Slip says, I think I just had the world's dumbest argument. PB's Prophecies and Necrosis is Nightfall. Yeah. No, you haven't, Sleep. You and I didn't argue. Oh, Slip. Okay. Okay, guys. You know, we could damage the NPCs. This is the situation again. Look. White Mantle Priest. Just kill it. That's all we gotta do. All we gotta do. Everything else falls over. Simple. 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 Man, fuck your Spectral Agony. Here. I genuinely am considering running like Signet of Agony because I think it's fairly short. In terms of cooldown. Ooh, the energy denial is real. Oh my god. Raina, you know when you can't hit an enemy because of obstruction? How's about you move? Fascinating concept, I know. How much health does this thing have? Now then. Can't cap it. Can't cap it. I'm very sad. That's fucking E-Surge. That's a really good That's a really good mesmer ability. Okay, that would be transitioning over to the bonus way, I think. So now we've taken out both of those engineers. We just go back to the bridge and wander off on our merry way. Let's see. Slep says, dude insisted that 30 minutes of work at 18 an hour was 36 because you divide by the number of... Either that man is trolling you in a frankly impressive manner, or he is functionally retarded and should be remanded into protective custody. There's no more needs to be said. $18 an hour, so you divide it by half an hour, therefore 18 divided by a half doubles it what? like bro, mathematically speaking, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, but fucking retarded. Oh dear. And then he said 45 minutes of work is 24 at 18 at what? Like giving a brick a shovel and telling it to build the... What? The hench is. That hench is. Oh, that hench! Oh, okay, I got you. I'm with you now. Fucking Spellbreaker. Now there's a powerful ability. Ah, right. I don't math. I mean, I sometimes math. I have to math quite a lot. Don't mean I enjoy it, but I do it. You know what? Fuck you, Spellbreaker. Mox, could you interrupt, like, any of these, bro? Like, your interrupts are, like, right here. Spellbreaker is a freaking powerful shield on Scram as well. On this, it literally makes you immune to being targeted by spells. It's very, very strong. Gloomrunner. I am having flashbacks to capping this spell the very first time. Oh my god, it's like Vietnam. Like, seriously, I remember this approach, them appearing there, everything. Wow, that was uncanny. That was weird. I'm going to open this chest to celebrate in a celebratory fashion. And a gold divine symbol. Ain't perfect. Oh, it's just not quite there. Whatever, I'll save it for Evie. Bonjour, Shadow. Sure, we'll take it. It's stuff. Not considered a fleshy creature either. Interesting. Drops a righteous mole. Interesting. Spiteful spirit. Oh, it's been a long time. This is such a peak hex. Like, even after having been nerfed like a crap load of time. Elite Hex Spell, 16 seconds at 10 curses. Deals 25 damage to target and adjacent foes whenever this foe attacks or uses a skill. It is the backbone of the old school Prophecies Hex Necromancer builds. It's real good. It's real good. So yes, we are going to shuffle things about, but Mark of Pain first. Yes, why not? Always pair it with Dawnbreaker myself. Spellbreaker. Uber drivers, am I right? Lol, thank goodness I'm not doing that anymore. I never went to Uber Jabba. That's right, just keep attacking. What could possibly go wrong? Ah. Right, as your shadows in here, I do believe that we are approaching the seer. There is the seer, yes. Oh good, he's actually interrupting now. Wonderful. Just had to move the skills around. Okay. Is he still using his... Yes, it looks like he is. Yeah, so we've... Cutscene.
Yes, yes. You are the Ascended Ones the Dragon Glint has spoken of. Come in. Come in. I've been expecting you.
Who are you?
I have traveled far and waited many long years to help you fulfill the Flameseeker prophecies. What matters is that I am here to help you.
We're listening.
By now, you have realized that the Mossad cannot be defeated with the tools you now possess.
Yes.
Release the rancor!
For centuries, my kind has fought the Mossad. I know the rituals that can give you at least some protection from their agonizing touch.
And you will perform these rituals for us?
Yes!
But why? Why help us?
Because if the prophecies are to be believed, you will do what my entire race could not. You are going to destroy the Mossad.
What would you have us do?
In a cave to the east lies a bestial creature made from malice and shade. This creature has a natural defense against the magics of the Mossad. Bring me the spectral essence of this beast, and I will infuse its protections into your armor.
Clearly, this individual is to be trusted. I like how it just automatically walks us over here as well. In fact, would you like to, No? Okay. And there it is. So, technically, as I am already infused, I could skip this part, but yeah, cutscenes. Important for story context, which is why we're doing this. Just going to wait for Spiteful Spirit to cool down here. And roll the smoke, and then we will scoop it up and move on. Oopsie. There we are. Okay. Hit it with the life... No, actually, Spiteful Spirit first, because I don't think it's got any hex clearing, but... And it is fleshy as well, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Easy. So yeah, this is how far you'd have to get into this mission to get infusion, which means you got to navigate past a couple of the Massat mobs. Hello, Freaky Fro. He asked, "How's it hopping, you amazing amphibian?" It's going really well, thank you very much. I slept. We're not far off being done with Prophecies. Yeah. I'm thinking, depending on how we do here. I mean, I'm what? 2 hours 23 minutes in. I might be able to get Thunderhead Keep in today. I might. I'd like to be able to. Go talk to the seer. Like I say, we don't actually have to do this, but yeah, cutscenes. How's it going with you anyway, Fro? Good to see you. No more armor I can infuse. You are now on an even footing with the Massat. All good. I don't know if that's actually applied infusion to our allies now or not, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, so the ice cave that we were in before is like right there. Right. So, Marcus. You wouldn't believe it. But we're actually going to go back into the caves that we were actually in the explorable area. That's a good scroll to have drop. That's worth a fair bit. Yeah. 3 pips of degen. Quite a lot easier to deal with, huh? Reaper says, this place looks familiar. Kind of, yes. You do go not too far away from here. I mean, if I show you where I'm at, I'm here. This is the southern Shiverpeaks. You've been all the way down here. Draknar's Forge is destroyed, I believe, in Guild Wars 2. I think it's where the was it the Inquisition, something like that. The Asura, where they've got not Ratanovus. Pro says, rebuilding PC, it keeps doing hard crash when trying to play the first Descendant, and today it crashed after playing a new game I bought. I'm thinking it's the case of moving to a bigger case with better Airflow. Could be. Could be. Were you running like a compact case before? Yep, yeah. Some of the more modern compact cases are really quite well conceived in so much as like cable management and all that kind of thing ceases to be an issue. And you can even fit like some of the smaller like variations on the Peerless Assassin and Phantom Assassin from Thermalright in them as well. And those are, you know, some of the better air coolers on the market. You know, I don't have to kill this Elementalist here, but I just want to. Now that he can't just instantly blow me up. I think our allies are infused. Henchmen. I think they are. I guess we're about to find out. Because Marcus is right there. Yeah, giving Mox some, like, ranged interrupts is, really quite satisfying. It's good fun. It's good fun. I'm going to save my Spiteful Spirit for now, because when we engage Marcus, some stuff's going to spawn. I remember this much. Just use our short cooldowns. And we're going to try and spread the love just a little bit. Give you a Spiteful Spirit. I'm going to switch to Marcus. Lovely.
May the deaths of all whom you betrayed weigh heavy on you in the afterlife. Death is too good for you, Marcus. May your tortured soul never find peace.
Leon Lee 2150. It's custom cooled since new bigger case. I can add a bigger rads. You can.
Brother, the portcullis has been breached. The 1st and 2nd regiments have fallen, and the Stone Summit has raised their flag over Thunderhead Keep. My king, the fortress is taken.
Sound the horn of retreat, Breknar. We will cut our losses and regroup.
Get yourself to safety, brother. Deldrimor cannot afford to lose its capital and its king in the same day.
Guards, with me. We are leaving.
Thunderhead Keep. Regular short bow. Any skill trainers in Jad? No. No worries. Well, we'll just flog some stuff here. A few things to identify. Smiting staff, no. Sucks to do it, but it's only a basic bitch. Foulblade. Right. That's no good. There's that. Don't care for that. Don't especially care for that. Alright. Have a look. Duration, long, what we got to contend with here. Okay. They've just updated it for rewards for Refrogged mode. Okay, cool. Prevent the death of dwarven allies like outside there's just lightning storm, 2 storm beacons with enchanted torches. Okay, I'm not too worried about this. This is going to be a defend. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Do we take Aiden? Do we take Aiden? Let's see. What skills does Aiden pack with us on him? Because if he's got ranged interrupts... Okay, packs incendiary arrows. Distracting shot, double shot. Okay, he's running like a basic... Okay, yeah, maybe we don't. Okay, bosses in here. Crippling Anguish we already have. Offering of Blood. We already have. Protection, Melandri's arrows. Leading. No guarantee. Panteras the Deceiver. Yeah, there's no guarantee that that the E-Surge boss will spawn. Panteras the Deceiver. Yeah, takes part in the assault on this. It's not worth, I don't think, cutting ourselves off of... or is it Curses? Spiteful Spirit. I don't think it's worth cutting off full bar here for it. The Judge got a 50% chance of spawning. Might appear. Might appear. We can either get Water Trident or Thunderclap. And I think Thunderclap is a pretty darn good one to get as well. Struck foes are interrupted, cracked armor and weakness. Yeah. I think the play here is to go Elementalist as a secondary. But do we take the Cap Signet with us? There's nothing Necromancer-wise. Is the Offering of Blood? We will take a Cap with us. We will just take a Signet Capture with us because there's potentially Necromancer that will give us life transfer, which is fantastic. It's a fantastic curse. Argyrus the scoundrel. Okay. This should be fine. Let's see how we get on. Fro says, with your name, ever thought of adding a notification with Michigan J. Frog clip from Looney Tunes? I ran with one for a little while, actually. I did run with one for a while. With some Stone Summit. Skirt around to the south here, and then roll back north. What an unpleasant hex to have to contend with. Head straight across this bridge. Yeah, like I say, I'm not going to light the beacons here. This is going to be tricky enough without. Or better yet, get the Xenomorph from Spaceballs. I could. Damn it. Yep. Here's the Ranger boss. I didn't change to Elementalist. I'm an idiot. You know what? We've got enough time. This is, yeah. What do we do? Do we do Mesmer? Just in case. Do we do Mesmer? E-Surge would be better. If we can get it. Sorry about that. I forgot. Alright. For real this time. Once more, with gusto. I love Knockdown. It's so good. Welcome back, Scully. He says, I'm back. I just got out of the shower. Good stuff. You put your clothes on before you talk to me, young man. How dare you? Okay, who do we have this time? Mini boss? Your PC is next to your shower. The judge. The judge is right there. Ah, god damn it. Ah, well, doesn't matter. And knockdown. God damn it! One day, I'll cast a spell. I will. I swear. You know what? Kill this fella. God damn. Can we focus? Can we maybe focus some? Bloody chickens as well. UE5 driven water. My PC needs to be cleaned as well with soap and water. Make it pretty. I'm clean. I'm washing me and my clothes. Incoming. Alright. Let's get into the fort. We're going to clean it out, and then we are going to have to defend it. This is going to suck. Knock down and back are nice, but would be even better is if it knocked the enemies off bridges like they can do to you. Fortunately, that's not something we have to contend with here, but boy howdy, yeah. Survivor of Minor Vigor. I think that Minor Vigor rune might be worth a bit of money. I might put it on my own gear. I don't know. Slave Frost Giant. Let's hit you with... Zelthal says, alright, hold on. How come the regular enemies got to be above level 20? It's so that they can have increased armor. And increased health. But I know what you mean. It doesn't seem quite fair, does it? Also, most of them don't have a full, like, bar of 8 abilities. And we do. So I've got Spiritual Agony as a pre-order bonus. Hey, fucking man. I think I got Spiritual Agony as a pre-order bonus too, unfortunately. Spectral Agony. Dry. Spectral Agony. Spiritual Agony is what we have. Spectral Agony is what they used to take that Spiritual Agony away, I guess. Look at the work Spiteful Spirit puts in when it lands. So good. This is the one. This is the boy. Is this the boy? I think this is the boy. Nope, that's not the boy. Damn it. Okay, who else we got? It's Panteris or Argyrus the Scoundrel. Crippling Anguish we've already got. Okay. So Argyrus or Panteris, those are the guys that we are looking for. Sure, let's take these guys out, why not? May as well. The group that we're going to kill is the one that's down there, so... Any more named enemies? Does not look like it. Okay. We'll take these boys out on the wall here. $102 coins on the floor just ignored is going to drive me nuts. Don't you worry about it. It all gets scooped up anyway. Cancel my own ability there. It's split 8 ways, so, you know, it's only 12.5, technically. My avarice knows no bounds, Sam. I'm sure it doesn't. We should probably try and meet them at the height there. This this is going to get like ugly here at the end. It is. We're going to be dealing with a lot of Mossad. Come on, just stomp already. Wait, did we break their AI? Maybe we did. Wait, am I missing one? Clear the fort. Oh, do we have to go further in? I think we do. How am I supposed to go further in? Oh, like that. The king opens the gate. So we didn't have to kill them through the wall, but... Watching all of the interrupts that my team is throwing out is just really satisfying. Indeed. Fro says, you've said that you're thinking or planning of emigrating to the States. If so, you plan on building a brand new PC? I'm almost inevitably will. I don't think I'll be able to bring this one with me. I think it'll just be too expensive to ship it in. So yes, I absolutely will be. Hopefully RAM prices will have calmed down at least a little bit before then. Alright. There's good old Dagnar down there. And you, my friend. Indeed. We must Nyominyanyor. Pro says, if they don't strip your RAM from your current and use... Oh, so Operation TFF is to go transfer freedom... Is it go? Yes. Yeah, I did, like, not this very moment in time, but yes. We're gonna go around the outside here. It's so much fun just watching them, you know, slowly kill themselves. Here, have another. Oh, I love Spiteful Spirit. I really do. It's so aptly named. It's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Cast your spells. See if I care. I forget, did you decide on a state yet? And why was it California? It will not be California. I like to be able to afford to live. Oh, just within range, I think. A blue raven staff, and it's a domination magic. Okay. Where's that gone? There. Oh, highly salvageable. Ah, well. But how am I going to get free fresh baked goods? Here's the fun part. All right. It's just the boss left. All right, then. Go on a drink. Let's go.
You have taken the keep, but your fight is not yet over. The Mursat and their white mantle counterparts are headed this way. They drive before them the denizens of the Shiverpeak Mountains. I grant you this boon and the aid of these undead servants. Today, you must prevail, for the tale does not end here. Your destiny lies to the west.
This guy says, "Well, Sam, wherever you choose, I'll happily visit and buy you a drink." Well, that gate was effective. Right. Time to literally defend the fort. I don't know exactly how to go about doing this. I don't know if we're going to have to go backwards and forwards, or whether I should stick my... Yeah, maybe I should. I know that we're going to have to kill quickly in order to be able to go backwards and forwards. Okay, and the fellow we're looking out for, Panteris or Argyris. Turn the gates. So I do think we only have the 2 gates to worry about. Okay, here we are. Okay, I'm thinking what I'll probably do is this. That way I can keep an eye on what's happening here. I've kind of got 2 parties anyway, if that makes sense. And we can just haul arse back. What that lets me do is that kind of like, I can run over here to help these guys when there's a wave. 3 should ideally be standing a little bit further back. 2 just wants to be like here. Yeah, that way healing can happen. And we're not too worried. We can get up on top of the walls. We absolutely can. Mox wants to be about there. Yeah, I don't mind them getting actually like inside the fort, if that makes sense. And then I can just roam. Okay. Yeah, they should be fine. Nothing here. Alright. This is a lot slower. Sorry, just organising my heroes a little bit here. Have I got to talk to an NPC? I think I do. I think I might actually have to. Oh, no, no, no. We've got waves coming in now. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, so if we sort of use mocks to front line like so, what we can do is we can keep an eye on the smoke phantoms there. It'd be nice if they would actually, you know... Is something broken? Smoke phantoms are fine. We use their health as indicators of when things are not fine. Okay. White mantle coming in that side. We've got white mantle coming in this side. I'm going to pop over here. Slow but back and forth. Sam, what's that elite skill? Which one? This one? Spiteful Spirit? Yeah, it's curses. It's very, very potent. Yeah. If we end up collapsing back to the courtyard in this, I'm really not all that worried. But yeah, I'm not lighting the beacons here. I would rather take this slow. Looks like it's coming up to be about 10 minutes off of Platty's usual start time. I will look in just a second when I have a brief breather. How are the spirits? Okay, good. Okay, the spirits are down. They just managed to buy us enough time to delay like so. And I think Vex should get enough. I think he should have enough. Corpses coming his way. They look to be doing absolutely A-okay there. Wonderful. Alright. Party's channel. Alright. Always nervous about briefly looking away. The beacons are calling me, Sam, says Ethel. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so both teams have got a dedicated, well, not really a dedicated tank, but sort of like a pseudo-tank. We've got healers on both, minion master, you know, interrupts across the board. We should be okay. We should be fine. If anyone's going to be not fine, it's probably me. Hobble on over and help them out. I think I probably could have attempted the bonus. This is so much easier than I remember. Argerus the scoundrel. Okay, yeah. They need to be there. I need to deal with this boy. Whoa, whoop. Ogden, would you please? Thank you. Just going to prevent the back door there. This is going awry. This is going quite awry. I hope to God he's infused. He's not infused. This is over. It's not over. Come on, go down already. Thank you. Okay. Life transfer. And I'm going to flip back and forth based on who needs me. And that's life transfer. Well, those beacons ain't lit. Of course it's easier. Well, yes. Ogden is number 3. Ogden can be here. That can be here. genuinely don't remember this mission being this slow. I remember it being significantly more hectic. I might be remembering hard mode. It's a strong possibility. It is a strong possibility. Now, the beacons won't actually do anything now. Singular jade bow building up there. I feel at this point we could actually, you know, raid their camp. Like, I'm not sure exactly how long we're supposed to go here. 10 minutes, maybe? Let's see. I hear fighting. Immolation is the sincerest form of flattery. Indeed. Indeed it is. And don't let anybody ever tell you different. At this point, I genuinely am just going to like wander out here and see what happens, because these are coming in such small little dribs and drabs. Probably shouldn't pull that group there. That's probably too much. How long is this supposed to be? Parties with strong firepower can push back the incoming waves to their spawn point to the north since they all pass through a choke point. Yeah, I think so. I think what we're going to do is we're going to... If I can sort of... If I can wangle this, what I might do is I might try and push north with this group here. Come on! There we go. Can I get a heal, please? Standing there with a shitload of energy, doing nothing. What? Okay. We've got to meet these boys here to cut these off. There don't seem to be any more on this side. Okay, yeah. So, they all come out of that way. My party should be able to deal, the small part of the party should be able to deal with that. So they all come through that choke point. So if we then clear them out, I'm just worried about these guys pulling down. Actually, yeah, this is the complex part, isn't it? Because like, if I push away, okay, definitely nobody there. This is just being so slow. That's quite a bit of a bigger group. What are Sin and that lot doing? Okay. Job's a good one. All right. I'm happy with that. Took a little while. And you know what? It is 5 minutes past the hour, so I am going to give you guys... Oh, hold on. Let me just double check and make sure it is live. I do think that it will be. Let us see. Indeed it is. All right. There is Platty's current stream link. Please do go say hello to her. I'm just going to talk to this guy here, and as I'm doing that, I am going to do my ending spiel. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out this evening. Greatly appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Apologies, I got a little bit slow towards the end there. I was expecting it to be a little bit more, involved. But as it turned out, it wasn't. If you have enjoyed yourself, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are new and if you're listening in the future, did you get a chance to take part in chat? No worries. You can leave me a comment down below. I get a notification when your comments come through. And if you've got a question about this game, any of the games that I play, my streaming schedule, anything at all, really, I will endeavour to get back to you at the next most convenient point in time. You can find links to my friends over on my channel page. You can find my playlist down in the description below. And boy, howdy, do I have a lot of videos now for you to go back through and watch if you are so inclined. I will be back probably tomorrow with the start of Grimdark Hawaii. Yes, indeed.
Not even death will save you from my wrath.
If you will allow me this indulgence, King Ironhammer, perhaps the Confessor can still be of some use to us.
Never give me the opportunity for revenge.
This is just as it was written in the Flameseeker Prophecies. An opening will be given to the disciples of the Unseen. The peaks and valleys of the Shiverpeaks will be painted in blood. At this time, the Ascendants will rise, and the way to the door will be clear. The time of our judgment is near. We must prepare. Today's was a great victory, but now your true challenge begins. You must go to the Ring of Fire Island chain. In the caldera of the largest volcano, you will find the power you need.
The Ring of Fire? A more treacherous land interior there is not.
True enough, but that is where we will find the Door of Komali. Behind it lies the secret to defeating the Mursat.
You're a brave lot, but you'll not make it past the beachhead.
Not without some dwarven help. I will go with them.
Breknar, do you know what you are saying?
Yes, brother.
A mission to the Ring of Fire would be suicide.
Then may we meet each other in the afterlife.
Through this portal awaits your destiny. Do not let it linger. Seize that which you were born to do.
Until we are reunited in the Great Forge.
Go with honor, my brother. Fight bravely in the name of Deldramor.
It won't be long now. Not long at all.
And with that, good night, everybody.